Hello, I'm Mark, KB9QLJ. I'm the president of the Amateur Radio Club in Mount Carmel. We are transmitting live today from Parkersburg, Indiana, or Illinois, here at the community building. And we just got the antennas put up. It's almost noon. It's about 10 minutes till noon, the 28th. I'd like to invite everybody out to learn a little bit about amateur radio. Today was a little bit special. We're limited on space, and we had to get creative with our antenna system. We ended up having a bucket truck, which we couldn't get the thing to go up, so we found a different kind of truck to put the antenna in. I'm running a long wire right now up out in the back of the building, and I've heard Texas, North Carolina, and Georgia coming in since I've been here. It's interesting. If you would like to learn a little bit more about amateur radio, we do have a ham radio Facebook page, and you can send a post on there. One of the admins are one of the officers in the club, so we'll respond back to you. We can help you study for your license and help you get licensed so you can enjoy this. It's like Walter Cronkite said many years ago, this is the only way of communication when everything else is dead. Because honestly, truly, I don't need commercial power. If I have a generator, I can run this. 73s, and hope to see you on the air sometime.
Hello, this is Tim Goad, KA9AMO, and I'm outside shooting a few pictures of our antenna setup today. If you look here, I have a 2-meter mag mount antenna on the metal roof of the building, and as I follow the coax back down, it goes in the window to the 2-meter in the building. If I step over here a little further, get back where I can get it all in here, we have a 40-meter mobile antenna here with a magnetic base. And if we zoom up a little closer, you can see we've got it stuck to a piece of, looks like about 1-inch steel plate burnout sitting on top of some other metal for a ground plane. That is our 40-meter setup. And now as we walk around the yard here, we're going to look at our other setup, which is a little funky this year. Originally we were going to use a bucket truck and had some hydraulic problems, couldn't get the boom to operate like we needed. So one of the club members ran to his shop and came back with this monster, a great all telehandler. And if you see, if I pan all the way up, we got the boom stretched all the way out. And I don't know if you can really see it or not, but from the white insulator up there, one wire goes down to a white insulator over there in the air, and I'll come back up and pan around this way towards the water tower, and we have another line that goes to a white insulator down here. I'm not sure, 100 odd feet of wire on this side, 40 or something like that on the other side. And we can run several bands on this. So this is basically our setup here for field day. I'll get back a little farther so I can get the whole telehandler in the picture maybe. I know this is probably a little shaky video, but I'm walking backwards across the park or the community center yard here. Okay, there's a telehandler with the boom all the way up. And that's our antenna setup for the day, so hope you enjoy.
RV is not the right antenna for this
Amber
job.
here, KB9SRP. I'm Mark 6YL, and I'm largely just here to feed the masses.
They've got a vertical on this one.
Hey, I'm Vita Gold, and I'm married to Tim Gold,
Now I'm told all this stuff is in
KA9AMO.
a tub in a closet
This is
somewhere.
their year-end get-together. We're in a different
Well, that's
facility
for all
than we were
these years,
last
and the
year
only
in
person that's ever had it
Parkersburg,
out was
Illinois.
we're talking field day, right? Okay, field day. We are here in Parkersburg for the 2025 ARRL Field Day, that's Amateur Radio Relay League, an annual event where just about every operator that's of a mind to gets involved with emergency communications or pretending they're in an emergency situation and setting up their equipment out in the field or out behind the house or however they want to do it. And it's an exercise designed to make us ready for if we are called in to help with the fact that the infrastructure has gone down because of a tornado or earthquake or flooding or whatever situation might arise. And, I am the PIO for several clubs in the area. I've been promoting the field day exercise all the month of June on radio stations and television outlets and whatnot. And we're hoping to have a good turnout and get some good on-air activity today. So that's about the extent of it. My call sign is KC9TFD, and I am a certified instructor, a certified VE, and if you Google that call sign, you can find my contact information on the internet if you're interested in learning more about amateur radio and the training involved.
Hi, my name's Bob, ham radio operator in Mount Carmel. I was first licensed when I was in high school in 1956, and been a ham ever since. I did it as part of a physics class and ended up going a little better in grade and a little higher in grade, taking another test, and did several of them, did pretty good on them. And one of the ham friends in the club cornered me one day and he said, "Why don't you go take your commercial broadcast license and fix the real big radio stations?" So eventually I did, went through college and worked part-time with radio stations, and worked my way up to where I was in charge of 6 radio stations in Illinois on the engineering department. Had to run up and down the state and cover a lot of it. Did of course have a ham radio in my car and used it quite a bit, equipment kind of like what we're using here, and made contacts all around everywhere. I've talked to probably every state. They ask you how far, what's the farthest you've talked? Well, maybe the South Pole would be a good distance, but I've talked to satellites and all around, and really enjoyed to meet a lot of people. I still use the radio, have one in the car, and dozens of friends all around the world. So it's a nice hobby to get into. You can do as much as you want or as little as you want. Some of the equipment is a lot of fun to play with. Build your own equipment, put up your own antennas, and get to meet a lot of people, not only during field day or something like this, but all around the world. And I run messages all around everywhere. We have a big group in Illinois. One of our practices we're backing up emergency communications around the state, getting ham radio operator in about every county we can. Some of our drills, we practice sending a message from the local emergency services office into Springfield should they need water during a disaster or whatever. And we have it set up now to where we can run a message from my station and many others from my office. I put it on the computer, type it into the computer. Have to run a generator, of course, to make the computer work without electricity. And without internet, telephone, or anything else, I can get a message from my house to an office in Springfield, Illinois, main office, and get it perfect, letter checked, all of that. It takes 4 seconds. So that's a big help in the disasters or backup for military when they have a disaster. They want to contact hospitals around everywhere to see how many open beds you have or whatever. That's something we train for, and it's something you can do with a hobby that's really worthwhile.
All of it. That is all the chicken.
Ah, we got to get this on the... All right. And this is the best part of field day, when the food gets cooked.
Yeah. And there's a frog out here we're cooking. I'm going to fry him in a minute. Put some batter on him.
Yeah, always.
360 is going to be all
Kid
right.
is obsessed with frogs.
I used to be.
Tastes like chicken.
They really do.
38. You reckon you were taking fish on one side?
That's a long dog batter on the shrimp.
Yeah. We're going to do half and half, half an Annie's, half and this. That way it kind of gets everybody entailed.
The food masters of field day.
We had a visitor this morning. Comes in about 2 hours to her house. Good job.
Here's another necessary part of field day, keeping the youngins happy that's not playing radio. And my wonderful wife Vita is taking charge of that so well today. So everybody's having a big time at field day, whether you're an older person playing radio or you're getting to swing and play in the rocks. And as we proceed on with field day video, we see Mr. Bob hard at work on 40 meters here, trying to log a few contacts for us. Here is a view of our wonderful food for field day. And many thanks to those who prepared it. Closer, Bob.
How do I know it's on?
It'll say REC in the...
It says me.
Okay, the last video of the day is me. I'm Tim Goad, KA9AMO, extra class amateur radio operator here and vice president of the club. And we've had a good time putting stuff up despite a few difficulties, got things up, made some contacts, had some very wonderful food, which you saw pictures of earlier. And now we're down to the final cleanup and tear down. It's been a good day. I'd like to encourage anybody that's interested to get involved. Amateur radio is a lot of fun. I've been doing it since 1978, and it's as much fun now as it ever was. So thank you. Goodbye.
Show the equipment.
And as we continue the end of our field day video, you see my most wonderful wife Vita pitching in and helping clean up, doing a most wonderful, commendable job, and thank you, Vita.